Alright, fellow car enthusiasts, we got something pretty cool here. This is the Draggy GPS Performance Box. If you've not heard of this already, I don't know what rocks you're living under, or you need to get outside and start looking around, because this thing is all over the place and it is pretty impressive. Usually you gotta spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars for these V boxes and performance meters and stuff to, grab your 0 to 60s, your 60 to 0, your quarter mile time, your eighth mile time, and mile per hours and all this. But with this, you don't need none of that. You don't need to get no V-Box or any of those types of things. If you want to, go ahead. But this is such a good system and it's so cheap and easy to use, works with your phone, that you really don't need to go out and get those expensive, clunky things you gotta, take a whole bunch of extra time to set up. This is so easy. It's got a little magnet base where you can just plant it anywhere you want inside your car. It needs to be someplace where it can get good reception to some satellites. Then it will communicate directly with your phone, and the app will do all the recording of the time and everything. It'll also give you an option to make a video recording, so you can actually record a video of your run, and it'll have all the information from the run overlaid onto the video for you. So it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of great features like that. Another really good thing about this is that it's become so popular in North America that there's so many people using this that you have a lot of great data to compare with. Inside the app, you also have the ability to upload your time and then compare your times with other cars. Depending on the slope that you're on, it will invalidate your time if you're on too much of a slope, if the percentage of a drop is too big or too small. So with that, you don't need to worry about guys bulldozing down a hill trying to get extra speed. You have pretty good confirmation that the surface that they're running on is relatively flat, and you can have a great platform to compare your times with other times. Now, a lot of people are going to be, curious as to how accurate is the Draggy system. How is it compared to the timing systems that we find at most drag strips? Now, most drag strips run a Portatree system. I'm guessing maybe not all of them, but a good majority of them run the Portatree system. And what I did was I took my car out to the local drag strip that has a Portatree system and did a little pass to compare the time that I got on the Draggy versus the time slip that I got from the track itself on the Portatree. And I was pretty surprised to see the results. So I'm going to actually go over the video of the run that I did, and then we're going to compare the results of that run with the run that I did on I'm going to compare the results from Draggy to the results from the Portatree time slip. So the car I'm going to be using for these runs is my 2013 Audi S5. I'm running a dual pulley stage 3 setup, tuned for 93 octane, but I'm running 94 octane from Petro Canada in these runs. The tires in these videos are my Continental Extreme Contact Sport. In the actual runs, I'm going to be running on my Toyo winter tires though. Alright, so this is going to be at the drag strip. Now this is basically an old runway that was converted into a drag strip. This is a streetcar night. There's no prep on the track, and I'm on winter tires. So I have a horrible run here. This is not my fastest. And there we go. So as you can see, the quarter mile time, we have a 12.08 seconds. Now remember, this is not a fast time. This is on winter tires. These are my old wheels. There's no prep on the track, so I got a pretty lame 60 foot. As you saw there, was 1.84, so it's not the best 60 foot. Now this is comparing the Draggy results and the Portatree results. On the Draggy results, we have the 12.08. You also saw that in the video, and we have it at 114 miles per hour. And then we look over at the Portatree time slip, and we have it at 12.08 at 114 miles per hour. Now that is pretty impressive. I mean, I do have the settings inside the Draggy all set up to use the NHRA rules, so it's going to be basically set up to run exactly the way it's supposed to run at any NHRA certified drag strip. So if you're running a Portatree and it's running the proper timing setup, you should have pretty much spot on results with the Draggy. Now we might have a 0.01 or 0.02 off, but really this is close enough where people can use this, compare their times with other people that make runs, and it's accurate enough where I'm not going to be stressing about whether or not they were a 0.1 slower than they actually were. We're going to be both using the same device, so when you compare times both using the same device, that is good enough for me. So anytime I'm going to be making runs with the Audi, I'm going to try and get them on the Draggy, and I'm going to be uploading my Draggy results. As I was saying, this run here was a 12.08, not my best run. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to flick over to show you a better run that I've done, still on the same tires. So I did a run on the street with my winter tires on still, and this is what I was able to pull off. Alright, so as you see, I pulled off 0 to 60 mile per hour in 3.3, 60 foot 1.7, and 11.44 at 120 miles per hour. Not a bad time if I do say so myself. This is still, on the street, not a prep track, so I'm actually going to get it out to the track on a race day and see what I can do with my new wheels and tires on. I got some big fat Continental Extreme Contact Sport tires, so hopefully these summer boys give me a lot more grip and I can bring that 1.7 down to hopefully a 1.5, 1.6. So yeah, stay tuned to what's going to be coming up. I'm going to have a lot more runs and a lot more hooning on the street, so if anybody wants to compare their times, you can check me out on Draggy. You saw my name there, Sinister S5, and you can compare what your times are against mine. Now I'm just going to go back over to the website where you can actually order this, just so you can go over some information on that, and you can check out how to order one if you do want to. Now remember, I'm not sponsored by Draggy. This is just a device I really enjoy using. If you're interested in the Draggy, it's very easy to get. As you can see here, it is at draggymotorsports.com. So just go there, load this page up. Stay tuned. If you like the content, give me a like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.